社会已经是一个地球村的时代，所以呢，我们台湾也非常重视孩子的英语学习。这几年，光仁小学在学生的英语教学上也一直思考着如何翻转，让我们的小孩能够更具有国际视野。所以在几经思考之后，光仁小学从105学年度终于设置了双语班，所以我想这也可能是全台湾第一所从课程、师资到教材整套的从加拿大引进。所以教育局特别派了校长和合格的老师进到我们的学校来进行教学。
Our curriculum is developed with the Taiwanese curriculum and the Ontario curriculum together. We're looking at teaching English to students in a way that will allow students to become comfortable with English, develop comprehension of English skills in an environment that is more play-based, learning, directed by the teachers. It's very different from a Taiwanese classroom. It may look like play in the classroom, but it's not play. It's very purposeful, instructional learning.
With the 6 teachers to discuss the program and keeping the program well connected. They have weekly meetings with their grade partner to plan their lessons. We have weekly meetings to discuss their plans, to discuss their assessment, their reporting, and to further develop the programs.
The whole teaching philosophy within the Canadian curriculum is to create an open, safe environment for the students. We do small group instruction so that when a kid is working with something or they don't understand, there's always another kid there to help them understand, and then they get more comfortable playing with language.
So we're not thinking of words and phrases that would show up on a test or an exam. We're focusing on what would the kids actually be able to use in their real life. And I think what's so important about the Canadian curriculum to me is that it understands the value of quality over quantity. So we're not just flying through as much as we can do. We're focusing on, do the kids really understand it? Can they use this in their real life?
So our homework has a lot more variety and range to it. Whereas some nights we have the students read for 10 to 15 minutes depending on their grade. Some nights we have the students write out 3 to 5 sentences depending on their level. And some nights we have the students ask their parents questions in English to have them practice their oral and their speaking comprehension.
So we use many things to help our kids to read better. We have the word wall, we have lots of reading centers, we have individual reading centers, small group, and then we have the whole class to model what an appropriate reading behavior is.
So in the classroom there'll be different centers. So some students will be working on their reading comprehension, some students will be working on spelling, some students will be working on oral, some students will be having guided reading with me. During these centers, it allows me to do guided reading with a bunch of students, which is very essential for their developing more reading skills. But it's also great for them to have a chance to do all these new activities.
When we do drama plays, we work together in small groups. This helps me to make friends.
I like to be the reporter because I can hold the microphone and ask all the questions.
I read books in Raskit and I use some reading apps in class.
I like to go to gym class because I can learn the English word by playing games.
In the group discussion, we can listen to other people's ideas and respect other opinions. The teachers tell us be responsible for myself, and if I have any question, I should raise my hand and ask teacher.
他回来，他可以把老师讲的整段话的意思全部都转达。那对我来讲，他转达的内容其实是蛮复杂的。那后来发现说，其实除了说老师动作的引导之外，其实他们同学之间都会讨论，像现在都分小组讨论，他们小组活动彼此帮忙，孩子他们自己会找方法去解决问题。我觉得这才是我们希望说看到所谓语言学习它的一个正确的方式。
小丽她参加了 ESL 这个课程之后，她的确在所谓的听跟说方面，她有很明显的进步。她以前可能就是很习惯看图，然后就翻，然后字她会比较没有耐心去看。 那我觉得他现在目前就是不但是慢慢的看，而且他会把它读出来。那我觉得他现在目前很明显的一个改变就是说，其实他现在看外国人不会害怕，他反而有些时候会很愿意主动去跟外国人说话。
那我在 ESL 的课程里面，我看到的是孩子们很高兴。其实就像我儿子前一阵子告诉我说啊，他好喜欢上 ESL 的课，他只会告诉我们说，我今天在学校里面又学到了什么。其实我跟我太太是很感动，就是自然而然的学会2种语言，这不就是我们要的吗？
Can you guess what these things are? Raise your hand.
从我们引进了这样一整套有系统的英语学习的教材之后呢，获得了家长很大的肯定和孩子们十分的喜爱。那我也相信这一套系统绝对可以为我们光仁的小朋友奠定很好的英语学习能力的基础和发展。